Welcome back to a nail-biting X Factor. The acts all have friends, family and supporters here in the audience tonight. But you can hear them for everyone, but particularly the 11 remaining housemates. It's time to face the result. So, your votes are in. We're about to find out which acts are safe and who must sing again. Now, Louis isn't with us tonight, but let's welcome back the judges and the contestants. John and Edward. Okay, it's time for the results. The public have voted. I'm about to reveal the result. 9 of you will definitely be going through to next week's show. 2 of you will have to sing again in the final showdown. Good luck to everyone. In no particular order, the first act singing again next week is... Ollie. Congratulations, Ollie. Well done, Simon. Second act, definitely coming back on next week's show, is... Miss Frank. Congratulations, girls. Well done, Louis. Also through on the public vote to next week's show is... Joe. Well done, Joe. The fourth act returning on next week's show is... Daniel. Congratulations, Daniel. Also continuing their X Factor dream on next week's show is... Lucy. Well done, Luce. First of Danny's girls through to next week. Remember, this is in no particular order. The sixth act to perform again next week is... Jamie. Congratulations, Jamie. All the silence acts through to next week. Also safe and definitely returning on next week's show is... Stacey. Congratulations, Stace. The 8th act successfully through to next week's show is... Lloyd. Well, Lloyd. So, here is the situation. 8 acts have made it through. Only one more is certain of a place in next week's show. John and Edward, Rachel and Ricky. The final act, definitely returning to next week's show, is... John and Edward. Okay, guys. Count to front, okay? Okay, come on. I know it's tough, Rach. Ricky? Thank you, mate. So, Ricky and Rachel are in the final showdown. After the break, they sing to survive in the X Factor. Don't go anywhere.